¿Qué rollo hoy? Un partido de la Liga de Norteamérica, TGRD contra M80, partido muy esperado. Sin duda son los mejores actualmente. El primer mapa es un Ascent y acá te dejo con el partido.
Though maybe a little bit late, but the reveal, oh my goodness, how about it? Followed up with the spam. John gets the opening double. Mid-map, Trent trying to fight back. The right-click chunks a lot of damage out of koalanoob, who still stays alive to find the kill. We've got ourselves now a 4v1, as Net, last one left, also needs to collect the spike.
Indeed he does, and getting it's going to be tough. There's plenty of crosshairs pointed at it. He does actually slip through the cracks and find it. He'll be able to get towards the site. Now, whether he actually is able to complete a plant, it's going to be a bit of a different story, as people are going to be full sprinting down. But no, he will get it. Quickly finished off on the aftershock.
The guard going to try to make a play over towards A main. Zander with Judge in handle. The long-range shots even connect. Zander at low HP, though, allows Net a chance to trade, but it comes at such a steep cost. And the fragment also pushes Jonah right into the waiting arms of NiSMO. Net still stuck in the corner. Koala tagged. Net still making this pretty punishing, though. 3v2. The problem is, as Koala gets around the flank, now the guard are completely trapped at a long
position. Like, that's just bonkers.
Yes, it is. Good fragment over the top. NiSMO is dead to rights, or should be. It does get finished off. Zander, though, pushing in towards this. That's for recovery. Though Tex is still in the play. Dashes on forward, does not know the koalanoob is behind him, who hits a quick scope. And now the knives are out as M80 looks to set up this defense.
EQUIPOS on the flank as well through middle. valyn wise to it, but the timing could still favor EQUIPOS. Lockdown in play as they try to come into sight. EQUIPOS was trying to catch one before they got in. Great paranoia. koalanoob, though, staying hidden.
Knives out, but ooh, rare misses from koalanoob. Oh, now EQUIPOS been revealed by the alarm bot. Prowler in.
Where are you?
Want to finish up, and then the C's in the back corner, but just caught.
Of course, why? So that being a possibility, we'll hold that angle. And koalanoob, again, just doing koalanoob things. Way deep in A main, catches valyn way off guard.
And the timing of this is, again, not even quite fully there. Although, do get through glass here very quickly. They didn't know that Tex is already behind this play. koalanoob can only do so much, misses the first shot. Trent able to help, at least in some regard, to get Tex forward. But look at the rotation out of NiSMO. Flanks the flank. Zander stays alive on site. Flash over the top, trying to isolate JonahP, but comes up empty. And the guard will have a chance to plant. And the 2v2 is Net is able to tally an elimination onto NiSMO.
Yeah, really well handled here, but it's still a 2-on-2 at the end of the day, and there's still very much a chance for a retake here. johnqt and eeiu fully healthy, both with rifles. Good flashes and aftershock is pushing Net to an awkward space.
But Net does stay alive. Second flash in. Tries to take the challenge. John ready for it. Now it comes down to Jonah. It's him and his rifle. 1v2. First one up top. Tallies it relatively cleanly. And then the shot at range for johnqt to use. Trying to break this down. Once out first. Tex tries to deny it. Jonah pushing forward, deeper in towards side as the whole retake from M80 is going to be coming through tree side. Fault line out, does not hit anybody. Nanostorm deters this a little further forward. Sees aftershock all being used. The flash now gives the go call for M80, but they're shut down at the front door. Clean from the guard. Kill feed, but
nope.
At range, johnqt denies. Now aggression from M80, just trying to fight back through mid, and this has completely caught the guard off guard. Zander on the cross, gets one.
That's all he needs.
And that's exactly it. So now you've got a two-man post plant setup inside the site against a full kit worth of breach utility. Hunter's Fury is desperate in nature. valyn though steps into it. Oh, and he gets two. Now it's down to the 1v1. John versus Trent. And well, Trent has given away his location with that recon dart, but it does force John to have to stay away. Fault line rechanneled, sees a shoulder. Doesn't bother for at least throwing it out. It's all about who wins the gunfight. John lurking forward, catches a corner and wins it at the end. koalanoob up top, just trying to stop any play through heaven as long as humanly possible. Paranoia will clear. Fragment behind that does take care of Zander down low. And now the guard swarm forward. Second kill gets tallied. NiSMO trying to save the round from down low, but no, can only take one. Has this delayed M80 from getting their offense online. Quick hit from the guard, including a dash right down mid. Jonah's gonna get two. Tex in a little bit of trouble, but Cloudburst to keep himself safe. Jonah not done yet. Lots of damage deep, and now Tex can start to make a call. M80 are stuck in their spawn, trying to fight things back, and Trent finally kind of puts things a touch out of reach. eeiu last one left for a 1v3, and he's stuck at 37 HP with no spike.
I mean, so we did talk about this pregame. You know, both of these teams are very well-rounded. They're very complete. They can play a lot of different styles of Valorant. And the guard clearly has drilled that many times. They know exactly how they want to play that.
Start to make a way over. A long lurk here from Zander, which Jonah gets the read on. And now all of a sudden things become really interesting from M80 trying to get onto site again, because now Net is shaking off a lot of the suppression. Getting one and a second. How about number 3? Sure, why not? NiSMO last one left, and it's the knives that put it away. 8-12. Surprising to say the least, and this is going to be, if M80 lose this round, M80 would have had 1 full purchase on this half. Another very broken by situation. The guard looking for spam shots. Here's M80 though with all of their aggression. Lots of reveals coming out. Tex right a part of it. JonahP shutting it down. The Tex still has to value his life. Backs away. eeiu shut down on the second shot, and Net will put it over the finish line. It's a...
Pues ya lo vieron, a M80 yo sentí que le faltó mucha organización en equipo, comunicación, como que a veces tiraban habilidades sin un orden. Pero bueno, el siguiente mapa es un Pearl y acá te dejo con el mapa.
Yep, indeed, he's ready for it. Smoke goes down, Gravel goes down. koalanoob is able to dash past, but he gets stuck inside of a nanoswarm and eats a bunch of damage along the way, softening him up for Net's open arms, who's playing inside the pit. He's able to find 2 and a third.
Maybe a dream. The first shot lands for a headshot. The dream very well may be on. Knife out. Shots miss. There was the first. Okay, the dream starts to become a little bit more of a reality, but not so much to the guy hops of the world. That's a little caught here. Oh, what a dash that is. koalanoob thinks he has an opportunity, but once again, the grab well continues to be an issue. But NiSMO does evenly trade out the early engagement. We go 3v3 off the rip.
It's definitely a force up from M80, and so far it's netted an equal exchange, but that stinger from long range from johnqt over here is going to be a big problem. Turret to try to help him along a little bit, but Jonah doing big things, but that's a big kill from NiSMO because now it's all on Jonah, and they're closing in, and they get him down, and this force buy may have panned out.
Looking good for it. Net on the way in. Bulldog, full HP, full armor. Doesn't see an exit. Aldrone's out. Tries to find him in the corner. First shots do land. Second opportunity was there, but second, with just 3 members large, are trying to clear, but the guard are not able to find anybody. Gravity well will deter the defuse from happening for now. John on the spin. Hunter's Fury is out. Tex somehow gets 2 though, but largely speaking, the Hunter's Fury has put this round into a bit more question, but can eeiu, his shot dart doesn't land. Not much of a difference because Trent is full HP.
Out a little bit, still does a little bit of damage. But M80 still do get the plant, and yep, exactly. Oh my, that was awkward.
Yeah, bold call for Net just to sit in the nebula, but as it fades away, it's an even trade 1 for 1. Now the retake over towards yellow. Galen gets an opener. Trent following up, and the guard have reclaimed all of the backside of the site, leaving koalanoob by himself, who is just not in his place to put together any sort of a contest.
Now they do get the kill though. Trent able to get the Hunter's Fury in play.
Op shot. Oh my goodness. Oh, and nearly gets the second eeiu at 54 HP. Trent off the tag. Just waiting. The guard advantage with the time. Recon bolt out, immediately denied. Shock dart just kind of noodles its way on towards site. Takes a lot of damage into eeiu, who gets finished off by valyn. Jonah's gonna hit the null command. He's just trying to delay this hit as long as possible. And oh my goodness!
What?
Jonah gets 2. Oh no! Sure, he's traded away, but he's done more than enough so far. eeiu looking for the plant. Net trying to hit off the cross, but Zander denies, leaving valyn now by himself. And as the shots miss just above him, it's just down to Trent. Switches out the op for a rifle. Alarm bot will be denied. Cosmic Divide in his way. Trent gonna try to play off the elevation. Tries to shoulder it, but no. Yeah, and star placements have been moved now, but knife out. Recon bolt denied. Fragment not gonna connect as Net still stays safe. He will be hit though by the Nova Pulse, but valyn up close. How does he manage to get to? Unreal stuff. Net though shut down. eeiu doubles of his own. Tex, Trent, JonahP, last one's left, and eeiu's trying to hit around the quick flank. May catch a couple off guard, but Tex shuts him down before he can get the flank off. And a 9. Well, here come the flashes, the smokes, execute, and how about the isolation? Zander had nowhere to go. NiSMO does well to take care of Tex from pushing too far forward. But as he escapes back over towards yellow, Trent will have the freedom to plant. Retake on the way in. Ooh, koalanoob actually with a lockdown a headshot through a wall bang. looking for more, and they do actually get enough onto Trent. valyn looking to follow up. koalanoob is still a problem from this angle. The dash isn't quite there. Net now the last one left in 1v2. Frenzy and an M80 fragment right on top of valyn, who really cannot do anything, but he still gets one. That's perfectly fine if you're a guard fan. Now it's up to koalanoob versus Tex. eeiu on the backside. Makes safe the flank. Revive onto NiSMO. Hunter's Fury's in play. Texas Flash is trying to stay away from the Hunter's Fury. Now there's one in response to the offense. Zander gets it to halfway. Trent still finding kills. Any more damage to come? Trent gets another. Jonah from the corner. Shut down by eeiu, and it's John who sticks for the defuse just before the shock dart lands. M80 get this. Not fun. Oh my goodness. Tex just takes the wider peak and shuts down koalanoob, and now all of a sudden Zander's only got a judge. So it's a 2 versus 2.5 at the moment.
And they know where
and
one
all these weapons are, this one mid should be collectible. But the spike is planted, and the guard are gonna stick on site here for the post plant. valyn looking to get aggressive over towards Link. Knife is out, here's the peek. valyn not able to find the first. Player drops down, shot connects for Tex, keeps valyn alive. NiSMO for the trade. Fragment out, 1v2 for valyn, and he gets both! They line up!
So it's still going to be a tough ask to break this open.
On the divide, null command, both sent out. Hunter's Fury still being held down to by Trent. Now it's being pulled, trying to clear out dugout. You got Zander playing on one side of the smoke, and he's still koalanoob in a pretty decent spot, but Tex just jumps in, finds a head ton onto Zander, and with that, Jonah gets the plant. But all of the ultimates are now off the table. Jonah's still going to hold on towards site. The post plant largely stacked towards mid, with Tex trying to get aggressive through sewer. He would have to go very quickly, though. Jonah falls. M80 looking to make their play forward. koalanoob gets a second. valyn has to stay alive. Give time for Tex to come back. And as valyn, he sprays down 2. Tex now around the back. Trent still working with, and NiSMO will drop away the...